Hi, my name is Alejandra Valenzuela. Thank you so much for coming to watch this video. I really appreciate you being here. This video is a talk about turtle medicine, and I don't purport to be any sort of expert. I would like to make that clear. And the reason I feel called to post is because I'm surrounded right now by the birth of a bunch of turtles. It's December of 2020. I'm in the beautiful state of Bahia. I'm in Brazil. I'll show you some video of where I'm at. I get to come to this place every day, and I get to meditate and pray and dance and sing and jump in the water, and it has been so healing. It has been so therapeutic, and I didn't know this at the time, but it's the season of when turtles have come on shore, laid their eggs, and now the eggs are hatching. I'm staying in an eco village that is just a 5-minute walk down that way. And there's a gentleman there who started a conservation project. When he moved here, he saw that turtle eggs were being sold for consumption, and he really wanted to change the mindset of the people, of the fishermen. And he's been very successful in his intention, and the organization now is at least over 6 years old. So I don't know how many births he's actually witnessed. But for a small fee, people like me or anyone visiting and staying in the village can go on these excursions. And how it works is we rendezvous somewhere here in the coconut plantation behind me at around 4:30 in the morning. It's always early morning. And we walk a few kilometers that way or that way down the beach, and we go to the nest. And the nest has been protected. There's a fence around it. And when we get there, he will open up the nest, and these turtles will take their initial steps and make their way on their journey back to the ocean. I've now had the pleasure of going to 3 different births, and they were all very different. They were all very different. The first one, the turtles were ready, you know? As soon as the nest opened, all of them were awake and active, and immediately started to make their way to the water. The second one, they took a little more coaxing, but they made it. And the third one, they were just all asleep. And none of them wanted to move. It was such a different process. My friend and I were joking that we feel like we're some sort of doulas, and we were experiencing different births, you know, with these beautiful creatures. And I will be completely honest, I have tried to make this video a number of times, and it has never clicked. It's never clicked. And it was perfect, because I realized I was trying to rush something, which is the exact opposite of what their medicine brings. I also felt very heady in what I wanted to share. And I realized that too is not the path to encounter their medicine, or anyone's medicine for that matter. I feel very emotional right now because I have sat with this for a few weeks, trying to call in their medicine. And I've Googled, I've read about what turtles mean, what they represent, and it all made sense, but I couldn't feel it. And then yesterday something clicked. Something clicked. And the medicine actually came and presented itself to me. And it was so beautiful. And there was something very ancient about it. So, turtles in Native American culture, turtle represents the oldest symbol for our planet. If you take the two shells, put them together, it looks like the earth. And I think about this time that's taking place right now. Oh, I've got people by. Hello. I think about this time that's taking place. And I realize that I might be in a different reality than most people, especially this whole year of quarantine and the pandemic. I feel like the earth is birthing something. And it took a lot of energy to somehow get the world to slow down. And I guess what I'm feeling is that there is a new earth that is slowly emerging. And that is exactly what turtle medicine brings. It's interesting. I say the word new earth, but I actually don't think there's anything new about it. I think it is a remembrance of a true essence. And it is no longer about the mind and thinking about it. The new earth is all about feeling. It's all about feeling. In my previous life that I left 2 years ago, I remember how busy I was. My calendar was booked months and months in advance. I was always on the go. I self-medicated with a few glasses of wine, maybe a couple hits of pot. And it was a way to not feel. It was a way to not feel. And these 2 years, or a little over 2 years now, of just traveling, of just being with me and slowing things way down. I have started to feel parts of myself that I have ignored for so long. When this turtle medicine came to me, it was a visceral experience. Like I was deep in the ocean somewhere. And I could feel the shell as my home. Turtles travel with their home on them. And if anything in the environment gets to be too much, they have a simple way of retracting and pulling in. And that is part of the teaching of the medicine. And I will tell you that I am going to be working on this for the rest of my life. I cannot tell you how many times, whenever a problem or obstacle or anything comes up, I am with my finger and I'm just pointing and I'm looking outside of myself. And always, I'm always surprised that the answer is turn inside and acknowledge and discover what you're feeling. I am finding this new relationship with myself. And it never surprises me how much I forget to turn in. I feel like I'm always forgetting. Oh. And that's what these beautiful turtles are reminding me to do with their medicine. I don't think it's coincidence also that I'm having all of these special moments by being very closely connected with nature. Nature is the best teacher, our mother, our earth, the symbol of the turtle. Is it really that simple? Yeah. Ah, it's mind-boggling how simple it is. And turtles are all about a slow, peaceful movement, one step at a time along the journey. They are very grounded creatures. And the human race, we're also creatures. And we're so ungrounded. We have totally lost our footing. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say everybody. Maybe I'll just speak for myself. I had lost my footing. And I feel like I'm getting my footing back. I feel like I'm reconnecting with myself. And it's interesting, at the same time, I'm also reconnecting with nature. I don't know what relationship came first, or maybe it's one and the same, happening at the same time. But it's been an incredible gift. An incredible gift. And if you're on the spiritual path, I don't know what everyone's journey is like, but this sense of carrying home with you, their shell. I come from a very big, loving Mexican family, Mexican-American family. I have more cousins than I can count, and still more that are being born every year. Sometimes at parties we're like, "Hey, Tia," because we can't remember their name. So we just say Tia because we know she's one of our Tias. I mean, it's a very big, loving environment. And as a kid growing up, that was so good for me. I'm so grateful that I had that. I had that infrastructure. But as with all things of the light, there's also shadow aspects that are part of it. And for the longest time, home only felt like home when I was with them. And I know that sounds very sweet and beautiful, tender, because you should feel like you're at home with your family. But if it's the only place that you feel like home, okay, I'll speak for me, it felt very codependent. And there was something deep inside that didn't want to feel this, that resented it even. As much as I love them. As much as I love all of you, family. And over the course of these 2 years, I could feel a split taking place. And on the one hand, it was very painful because I could feel myself breaking away. I could feel it. And I was comforted by wonderful soul family, soul friends that I've met along the journey. And also giving gratitude because I couldn't believe it was actually happening. And what I feel more than anything now is a sense of home right here. Right here. Wherever I go. And that feels very free. And it feels very healthy. And to all my family watching this video, no, it does not mean that I'm never coming home. I can already see some people like, great, Alejandro's never going to visit. No, I might be living there again, I don't know. It's all a mystery, which is all these turtles experience on their journey. They walked out of the nest and just start walking to the ocean by instinct alone. And they're on their journey. It is the great journey. Just because they're moving slowly doesn't mean they're off on an incredible adventure. So I wanted to make a video about them. Send a lot of love their way. Let you all know that their medicine is so sweet and so sacred and so wise. I understand. I felt the wisdom in always turning in. So with that, I would like to leave you with a video of the turtles. This is a short clip. These are two turtles that had some obstacles to face right out of the chute. And I'm their cheerleader, cheering them on. Most of the turtles had already made it to the water by then. These are the last few that had yet to make it. So enjoy their medicine. Enjoy the slow pace, one step in front of the other as they go on their journey. Their connection to the earth, their connection to all of us. So enjoy, and thank you for watching. Good job. Good job, babe. You did it.